there we go. Pop out chat. Get that down there. All good? Okay. Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing? Hey, I Hopey. Okay. So, we're starting a little bit late today. Well, we're starting over an hour late, actually. I explained last week, you know, you can expect to see more 4 o'clock streams from me as we get into the warmer months, because for a whole host of reasons, I've spoken about it before. Hold on. Let me just Anyway, yeah. So there's going to be a lot more streams starting at 4 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock from now on, and it's mostly just to do with the weather. It's 3 o'clock is like the hottest point of the day, and with my windows being facing in the direction they are, it's always way too hot at 3 o'clock for me to start streaming. That's pretty much the only reason, but like I say, expect in future to see streams starting at 4 o'clock instead of 3. So that's why we're starting an hour late, but we're here now. So once again, hello and welcome everyone to the stream. Welcome back to Trucking Tuesday. We are back in Truckers MP. Right now we are in Romania, but we are going to be heading over to France, as you can probably tell from the title of the stream. Let me just pull into my garage here and I'll explain what's going on. There we go. Okay, so we aren't going to be staying in Romania. We are, as I say, heading over to France because I'm on a bit of a mission at the minute to visit every city on the map. And if we look at northwest Europe here, you can see I have visited every single city in the UK, Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway. Not quite finished with Finland and Estonia over here, but this whole area of the map, we've been everywhere. But this portion of the map, the southwest, very, very sparse looking at the minute. We have hardly visited anywhere in France or Spain. There's a few places still in Italy. There's a lot over here as well, but that's just because these are the newest DLCs and I haven't had time to visit those yet. But today, we're going to focus on France. I'm going to try and visit a few places in France that we haven't been to before. We will try and sort of stay in the eastern side of France first, because that's where most of the players are going to be online. So we'll try visiting, you know, Turin, which is in Italy, then Dijon, Le Havre, Paloel, Le Mans, and then we might head further southwest. But that's the plan. That's the plan. So before we do any of that, we need to actually travel to France. As I say, right now we're in Romania, and I'm not going to drive to France because we'd be here all day. I'm just going to quick travel. But I think we will head to... I think Bourges is probably the best place because it's fairly central. There's a lot of cities to the west that we haven't discovered yet. And it's right slap bang in the middle of France, so let's go to Bourges. Okay, So, let's find ourselves a job. We're not wasting any time. We'll get straight on with the jobs. Like I say, if we can find somewhere, if we can find a job to Dijon, Le Havre, maybe Saint-Alban, de Run, any of those places. There's a few to Limoges, which we haven't discovered yet, but it's kind of heading in the wrong direction. There's one to Le Mans. We could do that one. Motorcycle tyres. Santander, that's in Spain. Marseille, Bourges. I think we'll do motorcycle tyres to Le Mans. I think that's where have they gone? There, 12 grand. That's a good one to start with. Let's get on with it. So we are, as you can see, we got the Krone Profiliner trailer attached at the minute. This is probably one of the best trailers in terms of the diversity of materials that you can carry. If you want a trailer that, you know, you're going to guaranteed to get a job with, this is the trailer to have, really. Something like a tanker trailer, you know, you can get a lot more money for doing tanker jobs, but there's less cargo to actually be transported, and you'll often end up in places where there are no jobs available for that type of trailer. Whereas if you have a trailer like this one, no matter where you go, there's always going to be jobs that you can do with this trailer. So yeah, recommend getting yourself a box trailer, a container. Slide post, or I forget what it's actually called. You know what I mean. Oh. So again, I'm not sure how many players we're going to encounter today, because we are going to be exploring slightly less busy areas of the map. We might head further north to Duisburg for old time's sake later on, just because that's always where all the players gather. But for now, we're going to stick to these quieter areas. We don't need to turn the engine off. Okay, motorcycle tyres, Bourges to Le Mans, £12,393. Don't hit that trailer. Shall I try and do this in first person? Why not? I haven't done any reversing trailers in first person for a while. Let's see if I've still got it. Well, we're way off there for a start. That's better. That rain is loud. Okay, and we're off. First job of the day. Let's go. Okay, let's have a quick look. In fact, I'll wait till we get onto a straighter section of road before we start checking the map. But this is a 4.5 hour drive, so 20-30 minutes real time, something like that. I'm terrible at judging these things, so who knows. And if we look at the map right now, you can see there we're going to head north towards Paris, then head west to Le Mans, and we'll have ticked a new city off our map, which is always good. Oh, there's another player over there. Thanks for following, Ben. I'm wondering if we might take a detour as well, because if you look on the map there, you can see Saint Laurent is also in this direction. We could take a slight detour, just so that we've got that city added to our map. I'd need a place to stop to actually mark it onto the map, though. There is a petrol station not too far ahead, so we'll pull in at the next service station. We could do a top-up anyway. You are the goat, says Numerator. Thanks, Numerator. Kind of you to say so. I might put the wipers up a step, actually. There we go. I think the rain's heavy enough. Okay, we're going to pull in here. We'll get a quick top up, and then I'm going to make a slight amendment to the route plan. Headlight usage events, great. You're my favourite TikTok streamer, says Numerator. Thanks very much. Right, I need to make sure my headlights are on or we'll get another ticket. And then I'm just going to pull over in this parking space. There we go. Okay. Then if we head into our map... One second. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a detour to head into Saint Laurent. That'll automatically reroute us in that direction, but then we'll have discovered two cities, and we won't have to come back to get that other one. Like I say, I'm really just trying to focus on visiting every city on the map at this point. I've played this game for long enough now that I should have visited every city, so it's about time that we made that right. Okay, so we're not heading towards Paris anymore. It's been a long time, says Blameless. Hi, Blameless. How are you doing? Okay. I think this over here counts as Saint Laurent as well, actually. So if I just go... Wait, if I just go straight ahead... Because there's a factory over here, and that factory looks like it's part of Saint Laurent, unless it's part of Bourges. We'll see. How are you today, says STFC. I'm pretty good, STFC. How are you doing? Cooper says, what's your pronoun? She, her. Thanks for asking, Cooper. Coming in a bit fast. Let's slow it down a bit. Are you meant to be a bot, says Cooper? No. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Okay, this isn't Saint Laurent, this is part of Bourges, because it hasn't said that I've discovered Saint Laurent. So unfortunately, we are going to have to go the long way around. Woo! Gone way too fast, Saul, way too fast. Where are you heading to, says STFC? We are heading to Le Mans in France. We're currently just north of Bourges. Should have stopped there, but never mind. Yeah, we're currently north of Bourges. We're heading to Saint Laurent and then on to Le Mans. Cooper has sent 2 middle finger emojis. I don't know why. I've literally not said 2 words to the guy, but okay. Thanks very much for that. Do you still play with mods, says STFC? At the minute, no. I'm playing vanilla because I'm on the Truckers MP multiplayer server, and no mods allowed. They do have a pro mod server, but I'm playing on the vanilla server at the minute. I mean, technically, Truckers MP is a mod, so in that sense, I am playing with mods. Do you enjoy gaming, says Harvey? Yes, I wouldn't do this 3 times a week if I didn't enjoy it, you know? I do enjoy gaming, I do enjoy streaming. I might get my fair share of negativity, but I do have a very good time, all in all. Like I say, I wouldn't keep doing it if I didn't enjoy it, you know? Which pronoun, says Horse Teeth? She, her. Thanks for asking. God, there really aren't many people around here, are there? I know I've said it before, and I'm probably starting to sound like a broken record at this point, but I just wish that people would spread out a bit more when they play pro mods. Like, there's 3,000 other players in this game right now, and they're all in Duisburg. Like, obviously there's going to be places that are more popular than others, there's going to be places that are quieter than others, but I think it's just such a shame that like 95% of players just stay in that one tiny area, and if you go outside that area you won't find anyone. Okay, we've discovered Saint Laurent, so that's good. I'm just going to pull over on the side of the road here whilst we take this. We don't actually need to go all the way into the town, so we can reset the navigation here. Maybe after Le Mans we will head back into the more popular area of the map. I was going to try and, you know, explore some of France, but if we're not going to find a single other player, then there's not really much point, you know? I mean, I could just play on single player if I, you know, if I am not going to encounter any other players. There's no point. So yeah, like I say, I think once we've done this delivery, we'll head into the busier areas of the map again, and forget France. Unfortunately, no one wants to go here, as evidenced by the fact that I'm the only one here right now. Which is a shame, because it is pretty beautiful, you know. Watch pronouns, she, her, thanks for asking. I think this is... oh, I was going to say, I think this is just a straight road now all the way to Le Mans, but it isn't. There's another junction and another toll booth. That's another thing about driving in France, is there's toll booths everywhere. Maybe that's why people avoid it on multiplayer, because you just have to keep stopping and starting every 5 minutes to pay. I'm trying to ask you something, says Cooper. I mean, the last message you sent me was 2 middle fingers, so I'm presuming that whatever you're trying to ask me is being automatically flagged by TikTok Live. Which is probably for the best. And off we go again. Oh, there's another player. It looks like they might be going the other way, though. Oh no, they are behind us. I can just see them in my mirror there. Thanks for following. W. Ooh, hold on. Let me keep my eyes on the road for a second. W. Bandil, thank you very much, and Damien, thank you as well. How's it going, says STFC? Not too bad, not too bad. We are going to head to a busier area of the map after this delivery, because it's just too quiet. There's not enough other players around. ETS2 says, I'm probably Betwa. Okay. Okay, so we'll do this job and then we will head. Maybe we should go to Le Havre or Le Havre. I don't know how you pronounce. I don't speak French. We'll go to that place, and then from there we can head towards Brussels, Calais. You know, all those busy places where we'll actually see other people. Because right now it's pretty dead, I can't lie. I think we need to... No, we stay on this road. It's a confusing looking junction on the map. Probably coming in a bit fast there. Ooh. Oh, yep, we're definitely going over. Where is everyone, says STFC? They're all in Germany. Because no one ever goes outside Germany in this game. I don't know why. But seriously, like 90% of the players on Truckers MP drive back and forth between Calais and Duisburg. You will not find any other players outside of that area, really. As I was saying earlier, it's really annoying because, you know, you come on a multiplayer server to actually see other players, but if you want to see other players, you have to stay in this one spot because for some reason everyone decides to just stay in that one spot. It wouldn't be too bad if there was traffic as well, but there is no traffic on Truckers MP. I can kind of understand why you wouldn't want traffic in areas that are more populated by players, because, you know, all that traffic and all those players at the same time is going to cause problems. But I don't understand why there can't be traffic in places like this where there are hardly any other players about, just so that there's something to keep you interested when you're in these less populated areas, you know? How are you, says Jacob on Dartmoor. I'm very good. How are you doing, Jacob? Or Jaco. Sorry. Can you drive IRL, says Joe. Nope, I cannot. I don't have a driver's license in real life, not even a provisional. But I'm not really interested in driving IRL. Okay, we are at Le Mans. Like I say, we're going to drop this trailer off, then we are going to find a job that's going to take us north to Belgium or Germany. That's where we're going to find the other players, really. Like I say, there's no point in us being on a multiplayer server if we're nowhere near where all the other players are. Do you drive a car, says Football Sport? Nope, I don't drive at all. The only vehicle I've ever driven in my life is a tractor. Very briefly. Thanks for following. Unknown 1234864. Thank you very much. Do you still have Unicycle, says STFC? Yes, I do. I don't know if it's in frame. It's probably not in frame because I've cropped the window down a little bit on TikTok live. But if you're watching on YouTube, the Unicycle is there in the background. You're missing out. If you're watching on TikTok, you're missing out on the Unicycle content. Thanks for following, by the way, Mabajabla, Bantu, Riley, and Caterpillar. Thank you all very much. There's a few more players around here. I can see a couple on the map. But still not enough. We're still definitely going to head north and find a few more people. What's your name on YouTube, says Patrick. Same as on TikTok, Ashbridge Industries. If you are watching on or if you have access to a TV or computer, then I do recommend watching the stream on YouTube. Oh shit, I've accidentally clipped a wall there. Yeah, I do recommend watching on YouTube if you are on a device with a big screen. Just because you can see the game a lot better. Obviously, on TikTok I stream... The stream is vertical, which means the game itself is in a very small window. But if you really want to see the game a lot more clearly, I do recommend watching the stream on YouTube instead. But I'm always live on TikTok and YouTube simultaneously. I always stream on both at the same time. With a couple of exceptions. Okay, there we go. Job done. Right. Oh, actually, I'm going to sleep first before we do another job. Because I'm getting quite tired in-game. Fortunately, there's a parking area right here. There we go. Put the beacon on, says A113, oh, Alf. A1FI3. I think that's Alfie. I can put the beacon on. Oh, I can't put the beacon on right now, sorry. You can only use the beacon if you have a trailer attached with a beacon light, or if your truck itself has a beacon. The trailer that I'm using right now doesn't have a beacon light, so unfortunately I can't turn the beacon on. I mean, I could always swap trailers, but I would have to travel to one of my garages for that, because you can only swap trailers at garages. Let's have a quick look. Where's my nearest garage? Garage manager. I've got a garage in Rome. That's not too far. Let's go to Rome. Okay. And then go to Trailer Manager. The low loaders, I think the low loaders are the only trailers that actually have beacon lights. So let's go ahead and get, I mean, we could get the Schwarzmuller or the Casbohrer. Actually, I'm going to get the Casbohrer trailer because I've got it painted in the same colours as my truck. There we go. Swap. Okay. Now exit the garage. There it is, and it does have... Oh. Maybe my beacon light itself just isn't working. Why is that? Okay, as it turns out, my beacon light just isn't working today. It's very with Euro Truck specifically, it's very temperamental. Sometimes it just doesn't work. It's not designed for Euro Truck, obviously. It's designed for Farming Simulator. So it's very hit or miss. Sometimes it works in Euro Truck, sometimes it doesn't. Today it's not working, unfortunately, but you can see the light itself does work. It just won't actually respond to my in-game beacon. Thanks for following, by the way, Kieran. Okay, anyway, we tried. Unfortunately, it didn't work for us on this occasion, but there you go. Okay, let's travel to Brussels. We're going to Brussels. I want to see other people. I want to, you know, visit a busier part of the map where we're actually going to encounter other players. So let's go to Brussels. Thanks for following DJ Piglet 25. Oh yeah, this is more like it. This is definitely more like it. There's a few other people around here. Okay. Let's find ourselves a job then. Brussels to Osnabrück. Perfect. 22 grand. It takes us right through the busiest areas of the map. So we'll encounter plenty of other players. Let's do that. Oh, stop doing... Okay. I have a couple of problems with my handbrake as well. Whenever I apply it, sometimes it just pauses the game. I'm not sure why. Okay. Cargo market. Yacht. And it's right there in front of us. I am going to use the third-person camera this time. I've done enough first-person camera reversing. I don't have to prove myself.
Yunus burada mısın Yunus? Lan tamam Yunus buradasın.
No, hang on.
Burada kal kanka, ışınlanma. Ben senden bir 650 metre geride olduğum için beni başka bir servise atmıştı.
I can't remember how to open chat. Ah, there we go. Channel. Oh, hang on. There we go. Sorry about that. I've just disabled the CB radio so you won't hear other players talking at me. There we go, that'll do. And off we go. Osnabrück. Oh. That's more like it. There's plenty of other players around in this area. That's what we like to see. Why is your face cam so laggy, says Swindon? That's because of my internet. My face cam and audio often go out of sync. They will sync back up again. But they just... It happens all the time. They just go out of sync. Kieran says, I find it hard to reverse. I even have Logitech G923 and still struggle. I mean... Oh, whoops. It's just, you know, a case of practice makes perfect, really, Kieran. You just got to keep doing it till you get better at it. But it is definitely tricky to do at first. Ooh, nearly. Oh, whoa! What's going on here? A speed trap. Damn. Unexpected. You know who you look like, says Swindon. I'm sure you're going to tell me. Why is this here? Why is there a speed trap on a slip road to a motorway? Oh, well, not a motorway, as it turns out. Why is this road so busy? Oh, it's this road! Oh, shit. Okay, that explains it. I didn't realise what road we were on. This is the road that we were on in the last stream, when we were stuck in traffic for 20 minutes. Hopefully this time it looks less congested, so... Oh, someone's in a bit of trouble. Oh, someone else is in a bit of trouble by the looks of it. Whoa, nearly. Shit. Oh god, bad place to stop. Bad place to stop. You net is bad, says Dam. I think you mean my internet is bad, and yes, I am aware. I mean, it doesn't help that there's literally hundreds of other people here right now. I am on a multiplayer server, you know, eating up my bandwidth. I mean, it's not a coincidence that my camera lags out almost exclusively in this game and not in any of the other games that I play. Almost like it's Trucker's MP that's slowing down my internet. Can you see my TY background, says STFC? I'm not sure what you mean, TY. Why are you using a farming wheel, says Pyrashes? Because I could only afford one wheel. I'm not going to buy like 5 different wheels for racing and trucking and farming. This is a very good all-round wheel, so it is very good for truck games. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a good all-rounder. Can you drive a car, says Sylvinus? No. As mentioned earlier, I don't drive in real life, and I don't plan to. TY background chat says... I don't know what TY is. I don't know what you're talking about, STFC, I'm sorry. Okay, I think we're nearly... Yeah, we're going to be going onto the motorway in a second. So then things will open back out and we'll not be stuck in traffic. Not that we're really stuck, but... The oncoming traffic seems to be moving a lot slower than we are, so, you know, small mercies. Can you see my YouTube chat, says STFC. Oh, you... Ah, okay, I see what you mean. No, just give me a second. Let me find somewhere to pull over. For some reason OBS doesn't like showing me the chat on YouTube. It's I don't know why. It just doesn't like showing me what people are saying in the YouTube chat. But as soon as I get somewhere I can pull over, I'll try and sort it out. Okay. So we survived that road for the second and hopefully final time. I'm crossing over. I'm crossing over. You can't stop me. Do you prefer Truckers MP to single player? Says Pyro Ashes. I don't think I really prefer either, to be honest. Oh, that guy was mad that I cut in front of him. Tough. I don't think I prefer either, to be honest. You know, they both have their good points and bad points. It is nice to just be in a game with other people, but not all of them are the best behaved drivers. I'm not saying that I'm above that either, because I'm also a terrible driver. But also I like that you can play with mods on single player, so... And as someone who is a big fan of playing games with mods, you know, if a game is moddable, I will mod it. It's nice to be able to play with mods on single player. Is there going to be anywhere for me to pull over? It's not looking like it. I mean, I could just pull over on the hard shoulder, but I don't want to do that. I want to do things properly. It's not an emergency, so... There is a photo spot up ahead, which I assume means there's a parking space as well. So we'll pull into there. Thanks for following Becca Williams. Thank you very much. Is this... This isn't a dead end, is it? No, good. Oh, it's another one of those photo spots that you can't actually get to because it's outside the map area. Yeah, you don't need to lay on the horn quite so heavily, my guy. So if you're wondering what's happening, there's an invisible barrier here, which means I can't actually go that way. Yet if I look on the map, right next to where I am now, there's supposed to be a parking space where I can pull in and activate photo mode. Why? Why is that on the map when I can't actually get to it? I don't know. Thanks for following, Book. Ooh. Find the gear, Saul, come on. All I wanted was somewhere to stop. I mean, I guess I can stop here, technically, because no other player is going to come up here. But again, I'd still prefer to find an actual parking space if I can. Hang in there if you are watching on YouTube. I will get this sorted as soon as I find somewhere to pull over. There's nowhere though. Like, look on the map. There's literally there's one place where I can stop, and it's right before our destination anyway. So I might as well just do the whole drive. I hate that there's a speed limit in this area as well. Like, I literally can't go faster right now. I have my foot all the way down. I physically can't go faster than this because there's a speed limit in this area. Oh no, I don't need to turn here, actually. Next turn. Ooh, that's a nice paint job. Why are you ignoring everyone, says Swindon. I'm not ignoring everyone, Swindon, I'm just ignoring you. Well, technically I wasn't ignoring you there, because I answered that question. Okay, at last there is a petrol station up ahead, so I will have a chance to come off the road and sort out the YouTube chat. So once again, if you are watching on YouTube and you've left any messages in the chat, I can't see them right now, but when I get somewhere I can pull over, I'm gonna sort that out so that I can actually read them. I'm getting low on fuel as well, actually, so it's probably for the best that I'm going to pull into this next petrol station. Why does that helicopter have legs? Why is there a sculpture of a helicopter with legs? Full stop says, "You're you." I am me. Makes you think. I don't need to change lanes. Okay, so we're going to come off here. There we go. Quick refuel. Okay, and let me just have a quick look at OBS and see if I can get the chat to appear. Aha! There we go. Okay, STFC, I can see your message from the YouTube chat now. In fact, if I put the chat there... Okay. I can actually see the chat. Great. So if you want to head over to YouTube and leave a message for me over there, I will now actually be able to see it. Okay, back to the game. Pronouns says NG Tech. She, her, thanks for asking. Am I going to get caught on that? Nope, it doesn't have any collision on it, apparently. Okay, this guy might think that I'm following him now, because I've just happened to wait for 15 seconds and then set off at the exact same time as him. Never mind, he's going a different way. Woo! Took that a bit sharply. I've got to keep in mind that this is a very top-heavy load right now, and we don't want to topple over. I should really get the eye tracker working again. I've been thinking about it lately. It's been a while since we last tried using the eye tracker. I think it's about time we gave it another shot. Okay, we're coming up to Osnabrück now. I really need to do a better job of keeping my hands on the wheel. I always end up steering like this, with like a few fingers on the wheel, like that. I don't know why I do that, but I need to get out of the habit. I need to keep a nice firm grip on the wheel. I think it's because of the armrests on my chair. I always keep my elbows on the armrests, which makes it more comfortable to have my hands on the wheel like this. But obviously, I should have them on the wheel like this. Hey, says Josh Smith. How you doing, Josh? Welcome to the stream. What time are we on, actually? Oh, God, it's already 5:10. Blimey. I am going to have to be quite strict about ending the stream today as well. I've got other things that I need to be doing this afternoon, so we are going to have to end at 6 o'clock sharp. No extensions today, no extra half hour or anything like that. We are going to have to make sure we finish at 6, so only 50 minutes to go. Liam on YouTube says, to play online, do you have to get rid of all the mods? Yes. You can't play with any mods on Truckers MP. You have to completely clear your mod list, then download Truckers MP, which, like I say, technically Truckers MP is a mod in itself. But whenever you want to play online, you don't actually launch Euro Truck through Steam. You launch Truckers MP, which is like a separate application. But it's very easy to set up. If you do have Euro Truck and you want to get into Truckers MP, it's very, very easy to set it up. If you have American Truck Simulator, they have literally just announced that they're discontinuing support for American Truck Simulator, so I don't know if it's still up right now, but very soon you will not be able to play Truckers MP on American Truck Simulator. Nobody did anyway, that's why they're discontinuing support for it. There were never more than like 12 people on the server. But just in case you wanted to play American Truck Simulator online, don't bother, because there's no one else there. And also they're shutting it down anyway, because there's no one else there. Don't hit that dumpster. Okay. Not bad. That'll do. I think we're on time, so we should get the full amount. There we go. We're nearly at level 69, by the way. It would be great if we could reach that level in the stream. I think one more job should do it. So let's see what else they've got. Osnabrück to Duisburg. We gotta go to Duisburg. It's the Truckers MP tradition. We have to visit Duisburg at least once in the stream. Let's just bite the bullet and do it now. So for the uninitiated amongst you, Duisburg is the busiest place on the Truckers MP server, with the possible exception of Calais. So if you do play on the server and you want to find as many other players as possible, Duisburg is the place to go. and stay in lane, Salt. So we're basically going back the way we came now, but not quite as far. Not going all the way back to Brussels. And we're certainly not driving along that road again, because that was awful. Actually, we might as well stay in third. Every time. I'm getting very unlucky with the traffic lights today. Okay, there's a guy behind me, but I do actually need to shift lanes. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. He's not too close behind, so... And again! God, I'm catching the red lights today, every time. I swear to God, if those lights turn right now... Okay, made it. These ones are red, but it's okay. We made it through one set on green. I'm happy. Again! Right, you're joking now. This is taking the piss. Come on. Are you serious? Okay, here we are. We haven't even picked up the trailer yet, or the excavator. This is where we need to pick it up from. Okay. Hopefully it's still here. Osnabrück to Duisburg, excavator, 21 tons, 7,485 quid. That'll do. Where is it? Oh, perfect. Okay, load it up. Thanks for following, Orhan. Very kind of you. Okay, we have our excavator, and it's an unbranded excavator, actually. It's not a Volvo this time. Normally, I think it's been a while since I've seen an unbranded excavator. I have both the JCB and Volvo cargo packs, so most of the like excavators and diggers and stuff like that are either JCB or Volvo branded. But this one's just a generic orange excavator. I'm not complaining. And we're taking this to Duisburg once again. Like I say, it wouldn't be a proper Truckers MP stream if we didn't go to Duisburg. That's where all the fun is. And by fun, I mean endless torment and traffic jams. I've knocked one of my little birds over. Oh dear. One of my little Lego birds. Pop him back on there. Ooh. There we go. Fixed him. Don't tell me I'm going to catch all the lights again on the way out. This is unfair. I'm being victimized. This is transphobia. It's because I'm trans, isn't it? Unbelievable. You quite laggy says, I am Frank. Yes, my camera will lag quite a bit. It only really does it when I'm on Eurotruck. I think it's because I'm on Truckers MP, which is, you know, a multiplayer server, so it eats up quite a lot of my bandwidth. So you will notice that the camera and audio are out of sync with each other. Normally it does fix itself after a while. There's not really much I can do beyond that, apart from get better internet. But like I say, it normally only happens when I'm on Eurotruck specifically, so it's not really that big of a deal. Oh, I'm out of the curb a little bit there. And we turn left here, and look at that, we've caught the lights again. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? Why did you transition? Says Aviation Geek 737. I have done a whole video about this, Aviation Geek, if you want to know more about how I realised that I was trans and how I, you know, started my transition and basically how it all happened. If you want to know the full story, check my pinned video at the top of my profile. It's about 13 minutes long, but it will tell you everything you need to know. It's one of my proudest videos, to be honest. I'm very, very happy with it. There's a couple of videos that I've made that I'm really genuinely proud of, and that is definitely one of them. I think it explains it a lot better than I could do just off the top of my head, you know. So if you want to know more, highly recommend checking out that video. Ooh, God, this excavator's heavy. That was a very slow start. Again! Oh my god, right, I swear. No, this is happening on purpose now. They get this... It's testing me. It's doing this to test my patience. There's no way. This is victimization. I swear to God. Right, I can see the one ahead of me is red. It better change. I'm telling you, better change right now. Please. Please. Please, don't make me... Thank you. It's about time. Okay, finally. I think that was the last traffic light now. We're going to be back on the motorway in a minute. And then it's plain sailing all the way to Duisburg. Obviously, there will be quite a lot of traffic when we get to Duisburg. But, you know, that's why we're going there, really. I don't mind traffic. It's not the traffic that annoys me. It's when you're stood at a red light and there's no traffic at all. Like, it's just you on your own at a red light. It's very annoying. I'm back again, says DM4 Ellis. How are you doing? How's the stream going? Pretty well, pretty well. A lot quieter than last week's stream. We had quite a big stream last week for Euro Truck, actually. But it's been, you know, decent. You never... the thing about streaming on TikTok is you never really know how many people are going to watch the stream before you start. There is quite a lot of luck involved, you know. Take today, for example. I'm streaming at the exact same time as I did last Tuesday, but the amount of people who have seen the stream is way smaller. Even with the best timing in the world, sometimes you just get unlucky and the stream doesn't hit the algorithm and you end up not getting that many views. But I mean, it's not a big deal, really. I'm not doing it purely to get views, but I'm just saying, you know, sometimes it hits the algorithm and you get a load of people showing up. Sometimes it's a bit quieter and you just get, you know, a few of the regular viewers showing up. There's the helicopter again. Right, ooh, nearly. There's a helicopter with legs. I don't know what it's supposed to signify. Is it based on a real sculpture? I don't know. It reminds me of when we were in... I think it was in Kenya. We were in Kenya and we found a really weird sculpture. I can't even remember what it was at this point. It was a person. It was like a humanoid sculpture. It was like a big statue of a man. And then I looked it up after the stream and found out that it was a real landmark. But I can't remember where that was. Nairobi, maybe. It was definitely in Africa. It was when we were on that long drive to Cape Town. But I can't remember if it was in Kenya or Uganda, somewhere in that area. Okay, not much further to go now. there's no point shifting up because we're in the speed limit area now. I just don't understand why here, of all places, there's a speed limit. And it's really fucking low as well, like, couldn't it at least be 50? Why am I restricted to 37 miles an hour in this area? Why are you swearing? You must be new around here. I'm no stranger to swearing, as I'm sure my regular viewers will attest to. I don't swear in my videos, that would be very unprofessional. But in live streams, I will quite happily swear. In real life, gods. I mean, this is tame. In real life, it's every other word. I am a big swearer, I will say. I like a good swear. Here's a fun game for the chat. What's your favourite swear word? And I don't know if it'll get censored by TikTok, but go ahead and try. Drop your favourite swear word in the chat. My favourite swear word is bollocks. I love the word bollocks. I don't really get much chance to use it in conversation, but it's just a good word. It's just a good swear word, you know. So my favourite swear word, bollocks. Why is my indicator not working? Oh, that's why. Bollocks in my mouth, says Catman Charlie. Well, you said it, not me. Hey, says Daniel Stockbridge. Hey, Daniel. You joined at a bad time, Daniel. I'm sorry. You joined right in the middle of a conversation about swearing. But by all means, you know, tell us your favourite swear words as well. So laggy, says DB Pooper. Yes, I'm aware of the lag issue with my camera. Bitrate must be bad. It's nothing to do with the bitrate. If it was the bitrate, then the game itself would be lagging as well. And I assume that the game isn't lagging. I mean, unless... if the game's been lagging this whole time, I'm going to be really annoyed. But I'm pretty sure, from what I've been told by my viewers, that it's only the camera that's lagging. Which means it's definitely not a bitrate issue. It is an internet issue. It's mostly because I'm playing on Truckers MP, which eats up a lot of my bandwidth. Which again is why my camera never lags this badly on other games. It's only ever when I play Euro Truck. Oh, go on, green. Yes. I almost never get through that junction on green. Ooh. Where's this guy? Well, where's you... Right, well, you were in the wrong lane for a start. If you were planning on taking that exit, then you should have been in the other lane. Dickhead. Oh god, it's so busy here. I am losing a few frames. That's partly because there's loads of other players around. Partly because it's also raining, which slows things down a bit. I'm going. That wasn't technically red. I just made that. Okay, I need to be in the right-hand lane. Whoa! Shit. That was my fault. I will take responsibility for that one. I'm just looking at the clock. I'm wondering if we are going to have time for another job. We got another 20 minutes, but like I said earlier, I do actually have to leave at 6 o'clock today. I can't afford to overrun. We are going to have to be quite strict about ending the stream on time. So if we can find a nice short job, you know, just 10-minute job, that would suffice. But we'll see. We'll see. Daniel says, have they made snowy roads better yet? I've not been on in over a month. I don't know, Daniel. I haven't really visited the snowy areas all that much. Oh shit. Why am I not... I am in reverse gear, why am I not moving? What? Am I stuck on something? For some reason it wasn't reversing then, even though I was in the right gear, and it didn't look like there was anything blocking me. Whatever. Okay, so, like I say, I'm going to do one more job. Hopefully we can find a nice short one just to finish off the stream, because I can't afford to stay past 6 o'clock today. Duisburg to Dusseldorf. That's perfect. Very short job. It is a helicopter, so I might get flashbacks to our last helicopter transport mission. You know, the one that took us 3 months to complete because it was over 10,000 miles. But we don't talk about that. We don't talk about the the horror that was our drive from the Faroe Islands to South Africa. The less said about it, the better. Do you ever play ATS or is it just Euro Truck? Says Daniel. I just play ATS. Euro Truck, sorry. I'm not really into American trucks or American style trucking in general. So I don't even own American Truck Simulator. I'm not really interested in American trucking. Morning, says Ob. How are you doing? Which lane are you in, my guy? Oh shit, I forgot. We're gonna have... That was so fucking close. That guy in front of me just lagged out really bad. I forgot we're gonna have to go through the... We're gonna have to cross the bridge. We're gonna have to go through the Duisburg traffic. So we might not even have time to do this job, actually. It depends how long it's going to take us to get across the bridge, but I have a feeling that it's not... I have a feeling it's going to take the rest of the stream. I need to be in the right-hand lane as well. I've got to get in front of this guy. Go. I'm going. Whoa. Careful, man. There we go. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Time to face the Duisburg traffic once again. I want one of those trailers. Why... I can't find one of those trailers in the store. I don't know what trailer it is, what it's called. But I want one of those bigger low loaders. I don't know why you're beeping like it's going to make the traffic go any faster. Why do people do that? Like, not just in Euro Truck Simulator, in real life. Why do people honk their horns when they're stuck in traffic? Like, you could honk as much as you like, it ain't gonna move. I imagine it's just frustration. It's just people being impatient, basically. Oh, that guy disappeared. Lovely. Okay, it isn't actually as bad as it was last time. We've actually gotten to the front quite quickly. Now we just need to get around this roundabout. This is what I mean. This guy on my left. Why are you honking? What do you think the traffic in front of you is just going to magically disappear because you held your hand on the horn for 10 straight seconds? It's not going to move, guy. The traffic's not going to move. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, I'm being reversed into. Lovely. Can you let me pass, says Mohammed? Nope. Wait your turn. Why do I play this game? I could just get a car and sit in traffic in real life, you know? Are they all online, says UKM? Yes, every other vehicle you see is another player. And as you can hear from all the honking horns, most of them are quite impatient. It's a red light! It's a red light! You can keep honking as much as you like, the light is still red! It's not gonna turn green because you honked your horn! Oh, I'm genuinely starting to get frustrated right now. Oh dear. The sooner I get out of this city, the better. Oh, it stopped raining as well, by the way. I can turn my wipers off now. It baffles me. It truly baffles me. Okay, we should still have time to do this delivery. We got 10 minutes, so... You baffle me, says UKM. I will take that as a compliment. I've never been told that I have baffled someone before, but it's got to be a good thing, right? Okay, I've not lined up very well for this at all. I can salvage it. Oh, textbook. Perfect. Okay, give me the trailer. I need to get moving. We got 10 minutes. Go! Move, move, move. We're gonna get this helicopter to Dusseldorf by 6 o'clock. Come on, open the gate. Okay, fortunately the traffic's never as bad from this direction, so we shouldn't end up stuck in front of a load of people honking their horns. Oh dear, okay. Thanks for following, Jacob. I spoke too soon about the horns, evidently. Who even is that? Who's honking? Who's doing that now? And why? I don't... Oh. You know what? Sod this. This is this is the last time I'm playing Euro Truck. I'm never going to play this game again. I'm just going to get a real car and sit in real traffic instead. It'll have the same effect on my mental state, you know? So, thanks for joining me for the last few months of Euro Truck Simulator. Join me next week streaming live from a real traffic jam. Good God. Just, please, just get me out of here. Thanks for following, Shelton. No. Okay, the worst is over. We have spent so much time waiting in traffic that we now only have 1 hour to deliver this this helicopter. Fortunately, we're less than an hour away, so we should make it unless there's any other big traffic jams, which I can't see, to be honest. Normally there aren't any traffic jams outside Duisburg. It's literally just this one spot that's always fucking packed. Thanks for following, by the way, Keenan Birrell. Very kind of you. And since I am going to have to end the stream quite abruptly after this delivery, now is probably a good time for me to just say, you know, thank you everyone who followed during today's stream. It is very much appreciated, every single one of you. Hopefully you've enjoyed the stream. Bit of a quieter one today, a few less viewers than usual, but that's okay. I've had a nice time in Euro Truck anyway. And thanks everyone who has joined me over on YouTube today. Next stream is going to be Farming Simulator on Friday, so do by all means come along and join me for that. And I think that's it this week. I think that's... I've only got one other live stream planned this week. I will have a video coming out later in the week as well, which I don't want to spoil. But it will be a piano video. So a brand new piano cover coming for you later this week. But yeah, in terms of live streams, Farm Sim on Friday, and then that'll be it until Minecraft again on Monday. And I honestly, I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to Minecraft Monday now. The new mod pack is so much fun. I really genuinely enjoyed yesterday's stream so much, and I'm really looking forward to doing more Minecraft. Really excited for that series. Come on, clock's ticking. We can do this. We can do this. How long have we got left? We got 25 minutes. Oh, there's an hour and a half left on the job. Okay, we're definitely going to make it then. I'm going to overtake this guy. Sorry, JML00. But I'm in a bit of a rush, so I'm going to have to pass you. Do you still play Farm Sim, says TC Agri? Yes, I do. I'm going to be playing Farming Sim this Friday, TC Agri. I don't know if we're going to do multiplayer or single player, because I have been saying for a while that I wanted to get back into the multiplayer and start again on the multiplayer server. But we'll see what happens. But there will be a Farm Sim stream this Friday for definite, because it's been a while since we last played it. Farming Sim is one of those games that I want to play more often than I do. It's kind of like Factorio. Whenever I want to play it, something ends up happening and I have to cancel the stream last minute. So, and it always just seems to happen with Farming Sim. Like I say, I don't want to take big gaps between streams, but stuff just always happens and gets in the way. So unless something catastrophic happens in the next 2 days, I will be streaming Farming Sim this week. Has Luna been enjoying the sun, says LJ? Oh yes, she has indeed. She is absolutely loving the warmer weather. For those of you who are not aware, Luna is my pet jumping spider, Phidippus ardens jumping spider. They are native to Central America, so obviously this is a lot more like the weather that she would be experiencing in her natural habitat. So she's very happy. She's loving the warm weather. She's always sunbathing. Can't say I blame her. Adorable, says LJ. She certainly is. Thanks for following, by the way, Darren Peacock. Very kind of you. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to say, we haven't made it. It is 1 minute to 6. We are not going to make it in time, which means the stream has officially overrun on the one day that I really, really wanted to make sure I didn't go past 6 o'clock. Here we are. I mean, I don't think the world's going to end because we ended the stream 2 minutes later than planned. But I was really hoping, I was so determined that we were going to finish on time today. But it's always the way. Maybe if I'd got stuck at one less red traffic light, or if there weren't as many people in the traffic jam at Duisburg, you know, things could have gone differently, but c'est la vie, you know. That's life. Don't turn red on me now. If any of these traffic lights turn red on me now, I'm gonna be very unhappy. Nope, I'm going. Oh, shit. Well, too late. Shit. Whoops, misjudged that one a bit. Oh god, what did I hit there? What did I even hit there? No, I'm not having that. I'm nowhere near lined up for this either, by the way. Okay, that's not too bad. Bang, bang, bang. I was trying to say bingo. Spot on. Perfect. Couldn't have done it better myself. Okay, and with that, I'm immediately going to exit the game because I literally don't have time. I have to end it here. So, as always, I would like to just say a couple of bits and pieces before we finish up. But I really do have to keep it short today because I didn't want to overrun. We've already overrun by a whole minute, so... Oh, this now is not the time, TikTok Studio, for you to start playing silly buggers. Okay. So, thank you everyone for joining me for today's stream. A bit of a shorter one. Well, I say a bit of a shorter one. We've still gone for a full 2 hours. But I am afraid I am going to have to dash off. Thank you very, very much for joining me today. I've had a good time. A little bit of a quieter stream. But good time all the same. You know the drill. If you've enjoyed the stream, please do consider following me. Thank you to everyone who has followed during today's stream, and thank you everyone for watching on YouTube. Do subscribe if you are watching over there. If you aren't watching on YouTube right now, I have the same name over there as I do on here, Ashbridge Industries, so by all means go and look me up and give me a follow. Join the Discords. You can keep up to date when I stream and stuff like that, and, you know, just chat with me. So please do check that out. And of course, if you want to support me financially, please consider checking out my Patreon. Thank you very much to Kate, Sophie, Jess, and Daniel, my wonderful Patreon supporters. There's a link in my bio for that. It only costs £1 a month, and you get access to behind-the-scenes content, as well as getting your name on this board. So please do consider checking that out if you want to, you know, chip in a little bit of cash. That sounds like I'm begging for money. I'm sorry, but it's only £1. It's only £1. You know. Anyway, thank you once again for joining. I am gonna have to dash off, so I will see you on Friday for the next live stream. I'm gonna be playing some Farming Simulator, and until then, enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the sun. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's going to be lovely all week, so, you know, get out there and enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to be heading out to the Peak District later on this week, so there'll be another one of those videos coming very soon as well. But yeah, that's going to be all from me. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you on Friday for Farming Sim. Bye-bye. And as usual, bye-bye YouTube. Thank you everyone for joining me over there today, and I will see you for Farming Sim on Friday.